from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. From Hard Rock Stadium. And this will be a touch. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So to Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a handoff here to his running back. Rumbling past the 30. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's
it all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on now. Let's do this.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 39.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know the drill.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Murray now on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Tua's throw taken in by Long here.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Throwing now is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. pushing through the contact.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
points on the punt return. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flush to his right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Murray to throw. And he comes back with one complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.